One of the biggest questions that I get about manifestation is, what role does faith play in the manifestation process? Me sharing with you my perspective of faith, what I believe it is, and how important it is in the manifestation process, and why having faith has allowed me to quantum leap, to collapse time like I have. And so I think back to years ago when I was 20 to 25 years old. That version of me really didn't have any faith in anything. And the reason I would say that is because I thought having faith in something was something associated with religion. So faith was faith in God, or it was faith in Christianity or something like that. So I would have never said that I had faith. It wasn't part of my language. It wasn't part of my repertoire, my understanding. And even getting into my mid-30s, I wouldn't have identified as somebody that had much faith or had faith in a lot of things. But when I started studying the power of the mind, in 2019, there was a little bit of this language showing up in the world about having faith in the universe or trusting the universe. And so when I started to think about that, and I started to really learn about the power of the mind and getting more spiritually aligned and connected, I started to understand that faith isn't a concept that is restricted for religion. Faith is a concept that is open to every single area of our life. Everything, anything you could ever imagine, you can have faith in. And so now I understand faith in a completely different way. So for me, faith is a feeling. Faith is a trust. Faith is a knowing. And it's not necessarily in someone or in something. It can also be a faith in yourself. It can be a faith in your experience. It can be a faith in your beliefs. And what I've also since really started to understand for myself is that you can have faith in the things that you fear the most. And so faith to me has a lot to do with our beliefs. It has a lot to do with our understanding, and it has a lot to do with what we are willing to give our attention to. So when I think about faith, then, especially in the manifestation process, I think about we create from our consciousness. And our consciousness is a culmination of the beliefs that we have. So what I think is true, I'm going to manifest outward. What I give value to, or what I value specifically in my life, I give it my attention to, it'll manifest outward. And so if I have faith that somebody in my family is sick, oh no, that means I'm going to get sick, I will end up sick because I have faith that I'm going to get sick. If I don't have any money in my bank account and I see that, and I can't see any other way to make money, I have faith that my bank account is going to stay empty. And I manifest lack and limitation in my bank account. I had faith that my body was unattractive, that it wasn't desirable, that it wasn't beautiful. And so I walked around this world with the faith that people were seeing me that way. And so I expressed myself in that way. And so now what I've learned is I have had faith my whole life. I just wasn't directing the faith towards the right things or the most productive things. So for me, it was understanding what faith really is, understanding how faith plays a role in my life, and understanding that I can change the things that I have faith in. I can grow my faith. It's not something that I had once and it's gone now. It's not something that I have to try and find somewhere. The absolute and perfect faith is in me already, and it's about growing that feeling and allowing myself to act in faith every day, to walk in faith every day.